Get all comfy now. Ugh. Ooh. The water lock. Alright. So let's see, we're going live.
Right now?
Yeah, I just went live just now. What? Huh?
Go warn me.
Well, I told you I was going to start it while you were...
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, actually.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
We'll do it live!
Fuck it! We're doing live! So what time... Wait, what time is it?
It's 12.
6:12, okay. Oh, so... Well, I said I was going to start a little... If I could start it a little bit early.
Alright, well, here we are.
So we're just kind of just hanging out here right now. Let me see. I'm going to do this.
Hey, I got chocolate.
Got chocolate.
It's the only sweets I have. Just 4 squares.
4 squares. 4 squares in a cot. Wait, that's 4 hots in a cot. Never. Oh, whatever. However the hell that works.
Clearly it doesn't.
Maybe. Not. Alright. Well, I'll just go start talking until somebody gets on there, huh?
You went, I was like, oh god.
But yeah. So, for anyone that may be watching it, I don't know, like I said, we started a little early. Oh, somebody liked it already. So somebody's here.
Yeah.
Someone's here and they liking this. You liking this? Anyway,
Why you gotta make it creepy?
it's kind of my thing. Yeah, I had to make it creepy or weird. It's Emma. Hi, Emma. So we got Emma here.
Yeah.
So far it's a 3-person party. All right. But yeah. Anyway, we're back after last week. It was kind of a rough weekend, and I've been doing a lot of overtime, and we just really weren't feeling it. We were fucking tired, yeah. So
I'm fucking tired. We don't have to justify shit.
we didn't, because fuck you. That's why.
I was mentally preparing for a new doctor. You were mentally preparing, having to go to work for much longer than you would have liked to. For several days.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing like mentally preparing. It's like going to a job that you're not really particularly fond of, but then you're going to spend extra time there too. But yeah, so between that and was going to do it on another day, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll just wait till next Sunday and we'll just do it a little bit early. So here the fuck we is. And for those of you tuning on going, what the fuck is this shit I'm looking at right now?
We don't even know.
No, we don't know. But what we do call it is the Mr. Blak and Dr. Bitchcraft show. As you know, or you can pretty much figure out, I'm Mr. Blak. And off is the disembodied voice who occasionally will pop in, but
not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. Is Dr. Bitchcraft.
What's up?
Okay, so
sorry, I started a new medication and it still is making me kind of slow and groggy, so
yeah.
Forgive me.
Yeah, the doctor actually saw a doctor this week, new doctor, and I guess that turned out a little bit better.
Yeah, she was great.
That's always helpful. But once again, if you have trouble, I always say this, if let me know how the sound is, if you can hear both of us or not.
I don't care one way or another. I'm not saying anything important.
Say the things. Say all the things.
Oh, I got chocolate.
Oh, well, that's important. Why isn't that important?
I'm high as fuck right now. And
Well,
groggy.
the high part is important. The groggy part, that's just groggy
kind of
part.
That's just incidental.
Yeah, that's incidental. That's just part of the things here.
Part of things here.
It's part of the things. It is.
Like, have you ever lived in Indiana? Being tired is part of the thing.
Emma says smoking is the most important thing.
It is.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Especially if you're hanging out with me, you kind of need it just to be around me. It helps anyways.
I ain't saying shit.
So yeah, anyway, it's like I said, it's been like a little over a week or so. So we have...
It's been a long time. Sorry.
Hey,
I'll stop.
What was that you were singing? That's what I'm trying.
Mom's fucking ringtone. I don't remember the name of the song.
Your mom has some interesting ringtones on her phone.
Sure does.
What's that one where it sounds like somebody's like yodeling a cat while they're pulling the tail off or something? You go.
That's the song I was just singing.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize it because it didn't sound like cat screeching. So it's a country song. I know that.
That is a compliment. And actually, that song is not a country song. That is an R&B song.
I thought that was a country song.
No.
Because it sounds like a country song. Just like...
I wouldn't say it sounds like a country song. I'd say it sounds terrible.
Oh, no. But no. I'm not arguing with that. It does sound terrible. But it sounded like a country song.
No, it's not.
Huh. Either way, fuck that song, yo.
Yeah.
So, how you guys doing? Oh, whoever's watching. Well, okay, just Emma now. How you doing, Emma? Yeah, like I said, we got some catching to do. We got a lot of shit to talk shit about. But we'll try to keep it in a moderate amount of hours and hour.
Moderate amount of shit talking.
Yeah, a moderate amount of shit talking. Just a conservative amount. Not conservative, but a conservative amount. You know? Oh, Emma has a migraine.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Watching this show probably is going to help. Or maybe it will. Who knows? The hell, I got like 3 hearts in a row. I think it was all Molly. Probably. Molly just gave me a drive-by hearting, I think.
Ew.
Or maybe it was Andrea. Maybe she gave me a drive-by hearting. Alright. But, not to be confused, I didn't say drive-by heart on. I said hearting.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
That's kind of your thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, yes, it'll distract me until my meds work properly. Alright.
That's good.
So I'll help you kill time for the meds working. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, let's see.
I'm playing with dress-up dolls on the internet.
Yes. Susie's playing with dress-up dolls on the internet.
I never got to have paper dolls when I was a kid. Like, I think I had one. And I don't know why, but like... That's part of why I probably like makeup and putting makeup on other people and picking outfits out for other people, because I like playing dress-up. I never had the dolls. Fuck it, I'll do it with real people.
You want living paper dolls to do as you please. That, when you put it like that, sounds creepy. Oh my goodness.
I didn't do nothing to your car seat, young lady. Sorry, everybody, that's my niece. Girl! Mind your business.
Hi, Andrea. And, Emma said, oh, where do I do that, Susie? Oh, the paper doll thing.
I go to dressupgames.com. That's where I find little things they dress up with.
Emma says, I love dress up.
It's fun. Some of the games suck, but some of them are, They have this one that's like a pastel goth, like a chubby pastel goth dress-up doll, and I'm like, me?
Is that the one you used to play a lot when we were back in Van Nuys?
No, those were Kisake dolls, which are basically the same thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, kind of.
Alright. But yeah, hang on, I need a drink here.
I've been needing a drink.
Not that kind of drink.
Oh.
That would make the show more interesting, though. Maybe
I wouldn't say interesting.
It might make it more entertaining, or it might make it frightening. Who knows?
I'm leaning towards frightening, personally.
Probably, yeah.
Just saying.
Me, just 2 drunk people just blabbering on the internet.
No.
Instead, we're just 2 sober people blabbering all over the internet.
No, there is
okay.
one sober person and one very stoned person.
Well, I mean, it works for you, though, because, it's like...
I function better still than I do when I'm high.
Right.
And then there's somebody on here that's going to go, that's the way an addict thinks.
That's the way an addict thinks. Damn it.
Maybe.
You smoking the devil's lettuce. Damn you.
The devil's lettuce.
Jesus doesn't love people who smoke the devil's lettuce and the wacky tobacco.
Jazz weed.
The jazz weed. Those jazz cigarettes.
I hate you. I love you, but I also really hate you right now.
See, that's the general thing I inspire with people. People sometimes either love me or hate me, or they love me and hate me.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's yeah. That's pretty much my thing here. So let's see. Past week, shit. Oh, I'll bring this up first because this is the most interesting one because I've saw it all over the internet and. I actually heard about it talked on a radio thing in the morning.
On the radio thing?
On the radio. It was...
You mean the radio?
On the radio. Yes. One of those radio shows, I think it was Bob and Tom, or...
Probably.
Bill and Bob, or...
Yeah, Bob and Tom.
Huckle and Fuckle, something.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Wow! Thanks!
Like, wow-wee! So, there's an article going around about something, I guess it's a trend happening for some reason. I don't know why this is. But I'm going to talk to the people watching that are owners of a vagina.
Oh, Lord. I know this one.
Oh, we know what's good. This is going. Okay, all owners of a vagina. Whatever you do not put wasp nests in your stuff.
Ma'am.
Do not do that.
Ma'am, sir, and people of in-between gender variants.
Exactly.
Don't you dare.
I don't care who you is.
The thing is, I think it's really fucking alarming that enough people have done it that it warrants a fucking New York Post article. God damn.
Why is it such a thing that it's actually trending right now in news?
I mean, I've put a lot of things in me that I regret, namely people.
Me too.
But, yeah, I can't say I've ever wanted to shove wasp nests up there.
Why would you do? I mean, and I should express. It's not like somebody's taking like a whole wasp nest with the wasps included and just shoving it up in their stuff.
And it's like supposed to be wasp nests that have been abandoned and they're dried out. So you can, like, grind them up or something. But
so it's not even fresh wasp nest, then.
Either way, I'm still like, why? Why are you doing this?
And it's like, yeah, you're making, like, a paste with it or something. But it still does... That goes up there with the whole ancient Egyptian birth control thing and shoving crocodile shit in your stuff. It's like, who thought that was a good idea?
Get pregnant because nobody's gonna fuck you.
No, it's like... It's like, ooh, baby... Ooh,
like,
why you smell like crocodile shit? What the fuck?
Honestly, like, I don't think there's been any proof of it. But I think the idea was thought that there's a certain bacteria or antibacterial quality in crocodile shit that will somehow prevent because I'm not gonna lie, like, there are people who use, like, swamp mud for, like, healing stuff like this.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
But guess what is also in swamp mud?
Shit!
Crocodile shit.
Crocodile shit, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Is that what Elton John was singing about with Crocodile Rock? Crocodile shit?
Girl.
Crocodile shit.
I need you to quit.
Hi, Cheryl.
Why are you shouting?
Sorry. I forget the phone is right here and I'm yelling at the phone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sitting less than a foot from you.
Headphone users, I apologize if you're using headphones. If you're not, I still apologize.
I mean, fuck, Emma just said I have a migraine, so what do? You shout?
Yeah, I made the migraine probably worse. It's going to be a little long for medication to kicks in now. Sorry. Sure, this is exactly that is the stupidest crap I've ever heard of. Hello. I mean, people. I mean, I understand the homeopathic things. Yeah. It's like some things are actually work and are useful, and there's some things that just doesn't make sense, like wasp nests in your vagina. And it's like,
I don't even have a proper response to that because I'm like, why?
Cheryl said, ha ha ha, no yelling. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get excited, passionate about people not putting the wrong things in their stuff.
I have the same issue, though. Like, I do the exact... I think, actually, you didn't do that before you got with my ass.
I didn't?
No.
I thought I did.
You didn't... No, you didn't start yelling when you get, like, really passionate about something until you got with me.
You didn't start yelling about shit until you got with me.
It's true.
Now you yell about shit all the time.
It's true, because I've done that my entire life. I'm not even kidding. I've done that my entire life. When I get excited, I get loud. And you never used to do... Like, you didn't start doing that until, like, 3 years in.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a progress.
3 years in, I started yelling. Hi, Jennifer.
Of course, that's living with my family, too. The only way we communicate is through shouting.
Yeah, everybody in your family just yells.
You notice I try really hard not to.
I know.
Because it fucks with my PTSD to hear the yelling constantly.
But...
And I don't want to turn around and trigger my own damn self.
Like, first you're yelling, and you're like, ah! You're like scaring your own damn self. Yeah, I'm scared the shit out of myself. I've done that before,
I
too.
have.
You ever scare yourself awake? You're like, it's snoring so loud, you're like, what the fuck was that?
No, but I have farted that loud. I woke both of us up. You just kind of chuckled like that, then start snoring again.
Oh, yeah. You know, farts will never not be
like,
funny.
Because I don't even remember, like, how loud it was. Like, because it's one of those things where, like, if you're dreaming, one of the rare cases I get enough REM sleep to get into a dream state.
Right.
If you're dreaming, you're not always 100% cognizant of what woke you up, even if it was a noise.
Yeah. And
I don't remember exactly how loud the noise was or anything about passing. I just know that I felt it. And I woke up with a, what the fuck? Startled myself.
And of course it tickled me.
I mean, it's something.
Even
call it tickling.
even when you're asleep, farts are funny. That reminds me of that one meme that float around. If you're home alone and you hear a fart, do you laugh or do you get scared?
That's very true.
I think for a split second I might chuckle and go, hey, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
you chuckle and then you go, oh, fuck.
I mean, if you're living in an apartment building, it's one thing because some people fart so loud you can hear them through the wall.
Either that or you just live in one of those apartments that have really thin walls.
Yeah. I've lived in places. I've actually, there was a place I lived in one time. I heard somebody crack one. It was like, damn, I did. Yes, I did. But I mean, if you're in a house and there's houses not nearby you and not close enough to where you hear somebody fart, you may have a problem.
I wouldn't call it a problem, per se.
You either have a gassy intruder or gassy ghosts. Ghost farts.
Stop it.
Poltergeist farts?
I hate you.
Fartergeist?
You know what? You better call in for work vlogs. I'll beat your ass so bad you won't be able to walk.
No, I'm going to still walk. You go to work still.
You'll drag yourself by
I don't have much of a choice.
You'll be taking hammers and just chucking them up at the top.
Emma says, Mr. Emma farted in front of the new hire while they were in his office with the door closed, and the poor guy. You know what's...
Oh, Mr. Emma.
Well, that's one way to break in the new guy. Mr. Emma has epic fart stories because chemo makes the worst fucking farts ever.
You know what? I've heard that from other people I know who have had chemotherapy or, stuff like that. I've heard that it gives you the worst fucking gas.
Yeah.
Oh, because if you think about it, you're, with radiation and stuff like that, it's like your blood, your saliva, all your bodily fluids are pretty much biohazard material at that point.
Right.
So I can imagine how bad it would make your farts smell.
Poopy geist. Anyway.
Shut up.
Poopy geist. I just like that's just fun to say. Poopy Geist.
I hate you.
That's like Poopy Trim, but
you know what?
But it's like a paranormal version of Poopy Trim.
I'm keeping
Poopy
you
Geist.
up all fucking night and then sending you to work. I'll let you get an hour nap in.
Emma said it's so bad.
I believe it.
I remember, and this, you know what the fucked up. When you work in retail, or hell, if you're even in a store, you always run, and it's always old people. You always run into people who just, like I was working at Harbor Freight, and I was straight up the shelves. I was walking behind this old man, very old man, and he's just, trudging along.
Blowing ass.
And he's just it's not like I thought he shit himself. I was like, oh my lord, there's gonna be stuff running out of his pants. Oh my god. Like, I'm not cleaning that up.
You're like, please don't.
Like, either he didn't, or or his pants held it in well. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But then, it's like, then work at Lowe's now, I get the random redneck farts.
Those are always the fucking worst, because you know that they just drank a fuck ton of really crappy Coors Light and chain smoked a carton of cigarettes. And fucking, I don't know what else. Kiss their cousin, maybe.
Beef jerky.
Okay, see, that's not an appropriate joke to make.
No, it's not, but nonetheless, here we are.
Well, because you say shit like, kissing your cousin, it's supposed to be funny because people who choose to actively engage in, relationships with family members are suspect. But then, we have to realize that incest is rarely ever a case of consent.
It's not.
So...
Well,
I apologize, because that was a really shit joke to make. But yeah, rednecks are terrible.
Had to backtrack. Oh! Our buddy's on.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
James Duck. Hi, Mr. Duck.
I'm here to make boys cry and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Yeah, be on your P's and Q's, Panditha, because you heard that.
I will spank you, and then I'll tell your mother to spank you.
I seen your mother's arm. She looks like she could tear your ass up.
Spank? She looked like she beat the shit out of him with her shoe.
She looked like
Stop spanking him.
She looked like she could slap him with a look from across the room. I was like, I wouldn't fuck with that. Anyway, he says, well, wait, pants held in what? Well, I just finished eating and clicked and heard that. Yeah, I missed that. You have to go to the replay later. It's too much to backtrack for.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat all that.
Emma says, my favorite story is when Mr. Emma worked at Office Depot. Oh boy, this is already going to get good. And for weeks, they had this guy coming in and wandering around for hours and not leaving when the store was closing and never bought anything. So Mr. Emma crop dusted him. He never came back. Oh, that's one way to good. That's one way to good. Yeah.
That's one way to good.
That's one way to good. No. That's one way to get rid of him. That works. I mean, maybe
I'm oddly supportive of that.
Maybe when we get customers in that don't want to leave even after we're making an announcement that we're closed, maybe I should just crop dust them. Maybe that would run them out.
You know what? I live with you. Your gas is atrocious, so maybe you should.
And it's always weird. I mean, if you're at work and you think you're alone, and you gotta grip when you're like, okay, fuck it, fine. There's nobody around. Let it out. And then as soon as you do, that's when a customer walks around the corner. It's like,
shit.
What? Where were you? It's like they were hiding. It's like you probably go, hi, can you help me? It's like, this is not a mating call.
Are you sure?
And thank you, James Duck. He said awesome shirt, so I gotta adjust my leg. Oh!
Just your foot.
I always feel like when you do that, should like have a be on a desk and have a coffee mug in front of me. There's not necessarily anything in the coffee mug. It's just sitting there. It just seems like a sort of thing you'd do for a talk show. Emma said, "Farts are funny." Yes, they are. But yeah, okay. So far, in case you're wondering where things went, we've gone from talking about shoving hornets' nests in your vaginas.
Don't do that.
To farts and how they're funny. So far, we're off to a good start in this show. Because we're all about class. we got class shooting out of our ass.
Sure.
Hence, back to the fart thing. Let's see. What else have we missed this week? Okay. The whole, there's like so much shit for Donald Trump. It's like, where do we begin? It's like the last, I think the last couple episodes, we actually have not said any, actually avoided the Donald Trump conversation in general, because we got on talking other subjects, and you know, there's a lot more better things to talk about than Orange Hitler. But past couple weeks, let's see. I guess he pulled out the Paris Agreement thing
for climate.
For the climate change, yeah. Because he's like, we don't need climate.
Okay, that literally helps us all live. But okay, we don't need climate. Okay, sure.
It's like this.
It's like, look here, you dumb son of a bitch. I will punch you in the nads.
Oh my god! I mean, even fucking Kim Jong-un's crazy ass didn't pull out of this shit, but Donald Trump does. I have no idea why. Fucking President Man Baby. Yeah, while talking about this, our special snowflake president. So, Kathy Griffin, in case you didn't know, but I'm sure you all know by now, it's all over fucking Facebook and the news and everything.
I'm going to say right now, I have always had weirdness about Kathy Griffin. I've never found her brand of humor to be particularly funny to me. Like, she's just not... To me, she's as funny as Joan Crawford.
Right.
Or Joan Crawford. Joan Rivers, I'm sorry.
Right.
That's who I meant. She's as funny as Joan Rivers.
Which is why they had her take over Joan Rivers' spot on the thing. That I can't remember the name of.
And I don't think she's funny at all, Joan Rivers. She's fucking awful. You know, like she's just really just a nasty ass mean old lady.
Yeah.
So again, not a fan of her humor, Kathy Griffin's humor usually, but me personally, I really don't see what all the fucking outrage is about. We had all kinds of shit like that after Obama was elected, and nobody said a goddamn word. In fact, people thought it was fucking hilarious. Yeah. So you can kiss my ass with your crybaby bullshit about me as a president.
Yeah, so because the thing is, like, what it is, for in case you don't know, and like, just as I started talking about Kathy Griffin, Emma sent a message, "Oh, Kathy Griffin." I was like, "Yes, we're getting on that." But in case you don't by chance like ever look at the internet or watch news or
I don't know what the internet is.
I don't know what the internet is, but somehow I'm here watching this video. Okay, but anyway, basically, Kathy Griffin did like a photo shoot where she was holding up a bloody head, the bloody Donald Trump head.
And it's referred to as an effigy.
An effigy, yes. Now, okay, big fucking deal. Actually, me personally, I thought it was kind of cool.
Like, wow, some skill went into that.
It's like, all right, go Kathy, you know. But the only problem I have with it is that later she immediately apologized after it was up. I'm like, if you're gonna do that, don't fucking apologize. I mean, I'm sorry, how much fucking shit has Trump said and done, and he's never apologized for it.
Nope.
You know,
but also keep in mind, Hollywood, which is where Homegirl fucking works, is run by men like Donald Trump.
True.
So it's a matter of keep your career or stand by your convictions.
And it's great. Even it's like CNN fired her. Anderson Cooper turned on her.
Oh God, that's stupid shit.
And it's like, really? I mean, fuck. Guar's been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's a picture of Beefcake the Mighty floating around. He's got a bloody Donald Trump hand. He's like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it. It's like, I do this shit all the time. You know? It's like... And the thing is, once again, yeah, as Susie was saying, you know, they did all the shit with Obama, you know. There were so many effigies of Obama, hanging Obama, burning Obama and everything. So many of that. And yeah, we did a couple things like that with when Bush was in office. Not to the extreme they went with Obama. Oh my fucking God. They didn't do that
out here. We didn't do that out here because
because you had a lot of people that like Bush out here.
For Bush out here.
Yeah, it's like, you know, some of us did because fuck Bush. You know, I still say fuck Bush, even though he's speaking out against Trump too, but still. It's like, that doesn't, you know, you're still fuckwad too, sir. You know, but,
yeah.
We didn't forget about you, Georgie. We did not forget about you. But,
The only thing I will say in defense of George Bush is that George Bush at least thought he was doing what was right for the country. He's not a bright man. He legit thought he was making the best decisions. I will give him that at least he thought his actions were noble and just.
They weren't, but...
No, they weren't, but he at least did it with... Again, his intentions may have been the best of intentions for the country. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is running it like it's his own personal fucking business. He's trying to run the country with, you know, how he wants to see shit run. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with... Like, he's not even thinking about what's best for the country. He's thinking about what he wants. So, like, that, if that's Bush's only fucking saving grace, is that he at least thought he was doing the right thing. Whereas Donald Trump knows he's wrong and still continues to do the shit he's doing.
Yeah. That's the fucking crazy thing about this shit, you know? It's like... And here's the fucking... It's like... And of course, y'all remember Mr. fucking Ted Nugent, Mr. Cat Scratch Asshole... You know, they even have video of I was saying that N-word Obama. I told him to suck my gun. You know, all this other bullshit. This motherfucker gets invited to the White House.
He was also the one who was saying that black people
are mongrels. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was saying also said something about there's black people's skin pigmentation gives them brain disorders that makes them behave a certain way. I don't know how the fuck that works. I'm like, no, but you're thinking of cows. That's mad cow disease, where they eat, where their brain is all fucked up and they go nuts. That's.
Oh, did you know Ted Nugent just said some shit against Kathy Griffin for doing that shit too? It was like, do you remember what you said not too long ago? Oh, but that's okay because you know, it's what Kathy Griffin did was against a white guy. So yeah, that's unpatriotic. But when it was for Obama, that was perfectly fine.
Yep.
I don't fucking know. These people. Hang on, back up here. I've had comments and comments here. And James said, I'm with Susie on that and laughed my fucking ass off the whiny voice as to what those Trump fools sound like. But my 11-year-old son was watching. Wham, wham, wham. Yeah, see.
Maybe don't let your fucking kids watch that kind of shit.
Yeah. Emma said, I read that she apologized out of fear. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that, and it's like, and that's understandable, And Emma said, which now I think it's valid. I wasn't with her on it at the beginning, but on the way she was attacked was very scary. Yeah, I do understand it, and it's like, the problem with these Trump supporters is they have that mob mentality, They're like the crazed villagers in a monster movie, They immediately start breaking out the pitchforks and the torches, and start chasing after the Frankenstein monster, who's like, what the fuck, man? I didn't drown a girl, she just fell in, or did he drown? I can't remember.
No, he threw her in the water and she didn't know how to swim or something. I don't know.
Well, he didn't understand. He was only like a day old, technically.
So the moral of this story, kids, is maybe don't reanimate corpses.
Yeah. I mean, that saying goes for Rocky from the Rocky Horror Picture Show too. You know, he was just 7 hours old, truly beauty to behold.
I'm gonna punch you in the taint, sir.
Sorry.
It's like you want me to hurt you.
Emma said, "This is what fascism looks like," and you're exactly right. This whole thing is fucking insane, and it's like, I'm sorry, even our shitty presidents, you know, they didn't go to the extent that Donald Trump has with people talking bad about him. He is having temper tantrums on a daily basis. He is blowing up Twitter with fucking bullshit. He's not even fucking... This is what he's been doing in office the whole time. He's been fucking golfing, fucking blowing up Twitter with bullshit, and fucking starting shit. And just being a fucking complete idiot, making this country look like a bigger embarrassment than it already was. And people are still supporting that. I don't get it. These people are... This blows my fucking mind. It's like it's clear, it's right in front of your face how incompetent this piece of shit motherfucker is. And people are still like, well, that's my president. He's doing a great job. You're a fucking idiot.
And don't even get me started on the people that are like, okay, well, if I'm wrong, then educate me, because then they
want
to pull that fake news bullshit out of their ass. It's like, look, dude, you can't ask for a fucking education and then be like, well, it's not what I want to hear, so therefore it's invalid. Maybe just stick your fucking head in the sand, keep doing what you're doing, don't worry about proof or fucking other people's opinions if you're so hard set on this bullshit.
And, okay, and another thing, further proof, I mean, okay, I understand, I mean, like, cause I'm sure some conservatives have made this argument here before. A lot of us make mistakes when we're posting stuff on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. I do it all the time, don't get me wrong. No, I mean, sometimes I make some atrocious fucking typos. Partly because of me, probably because I'm typing fast, either autocorrect or just my fucking phone, or I have fat thumbs, I'm going, eh. You know, so, I mean, I do it all the time. We all do it. But, there's a certain, if I'm using the word right, decorum, I would think. Or it's not the word, okay, well, the certain thing is like, when you're a president of the United States, and if you feel the need that you have to make a tweet, even though you shouldn't really have time to do that if you're president, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
But, if you're going to do so, before you just type anything random and hit send, I would think being as a president, you know, you kind of, you know, want to be a little bit sure what you post up. You know, I mean, but of course, then again, in the process of doing that, he's made like a meme that's been lasting for fucking days, the whole Kafifi thing. Why is her niece howling? Is there a full moon? Did she turn into a little tiny red-headed werewolf?
That's possible.
Like, I will punt a little midget werewolf if she's coming at me, yeah. I won't, she's cute, but I still ain't gonna let her bite me. Anyway. But yeah, the whole Kafifi thing is just, everybody has just been on that. It's been hilarious. I mean, and while, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. It's funny. It's been fun to make fun of. But, unfortunately, the sad part is, you know, we have somebody incompetent just posting random shit on Twitter. We have a president who's spending more time on Twitter than actually doing anything worth a damn. And when he is doing something, it's stupid shit. You know, still trying to fucking fuck up. He's worried about his son seeing a fake bloody head of his, when meanwhile he's going to ruin the lives of millions of children by fucking up medical. He needs to be worried
about the fact that his kid don't fucking see him. That's what he needs to worry about.
And I guarantee you, his kid probably didn't react like that after, like the way he made it sound. He made it sound like a terrible thing. It's like, well, what about all this other shit you've done?
Right.
I have to backtrack comments here. Yeah, James Duck talking about how Trump made a very harsh statement against the mayor of London. Shit. Okay, I lost it. Made a statement against the mayor of London for telling Londoners not to give in to terrorist fear tactics, or similar. I believe I may not be saying it in that full context of what they said, but has never said anything about the Portland terrorists. That's another thing. Much like his supporters never called Dylan Roof a terrorist.
He wouldn't say anything about the Portland terrorists because he's white.
Exactly.
So, ain't nothing going to be said about that dude.
Which is fucked up. It's like, and it, okay, you know what? And, no, I mean, and it's like there's been people talking about the guys that try to save them that lost their lives, which is terrible. They lost their lives protecting these girls.
But you notice they're not saying shit about the girls themselves.
Yeah.
The girls are fucking terrified. But,
Well, shit, that's a terrifying experience. It's like somebody was attacking them, and then somebody actually literally died to protect them, because that's how serious that fucking shit was. And this fucking guy...
But racism isn't a problem anymore. Islamophobia isn't a thing. Okay, sure.
And this guy is fucking in custody saying what he did was patriotic.
Yeah.
This is the mentality of the people that fucking put this piece of shit in office. And yes, hate crimes, the hate crimes have always been there, and we're actually hearing about more so because of the way, how not just media, but social media and everything, and YouTube, and being able, people just being there on it. Now, you're hearing more about it. And on one sense, one sense you can say, oh, it's not like that. It's more happening more. It's just that now you're hearing about it more because you can actually put it out there more than, because back in the day, people wouldn't talk about it because no one gave a fuck. And now you're actually able to get it out there. But however, now that is kind of starting to increase, because especially ever since this guy's got in office. Yeah, hate crimes have went up.
People have been emboldened by a president that basically lets them know their bullshit beliefs are completely 100% valid.
Basically, yeah. And it's like, people are like, oh, well, I can do whatever the fuck I want now.
Yeah. Ever since the day after he got elected, the last time, when I heard those two guys talking about, the shit they were talking, not a single day has gone by that I haven't been worried that some dumb fucking redneck is gonna come up and shank your ass on the way into the
Did we ever mention what happened? I know I posted on Facebook before, but I don't know if we mentioned it in these shows. What happened?
I think so. A long ass time ago.
Okay, that's a firecracker. All right.
But for a refresher, the day after the Orange Fuhrer was elected to the presidency, literally the day after, the very next morning, while Juan was at work, I had the window open, and I didn't pay much attention to, the dumb rednecks talking in the neighborhood, because that's kind of all you ever hear when your window's open here. But I just caught a brief snippet of the conversation they were having, and they said something to the effect of, I can't wait to do, kill this person, hurt this person, and, starting with this N-word here. And I don't know if he saw me, but I felt like I looked right at him when he said, starting with this N-word that lives here, after pointing to our house. So, it was a really fucked up and scary experience, and like I said, not a single day goes by that I don't wonder if somebody's gonna, do something to my partner.
Yeah, and is it likely to happen here? Probably. But, the thing is, it's fucked up that this even has to be a concern. It's fucked up that, that my spouse has to be worried about my safety because of some idiot that thinks they can do whatever they want because their president's a fucking idiot, It's, we shouldn't have to live in a time right now where, people are worried about their safety. Children are worried about their safety because they don't look like the typical other white people, whatever, you know.
Also, I want to mention that, like, something I forgot about, but are you aware in Daniel's school there was a large number of black children that were pulled out of class for police interaction safety courses, basically?
What?
Basically, they pulled black kids out of Daniel's class at school to teach them what to do in case they're around police officers. Because, God forbid, we actually employ competent police officers in the police force. No, instead, let's teach little black boys and girls at 6 to be fucking terrified for their lives. I think they should also mention to these kids, raise your hands all you want, it's not going to matter. If they want to fucking shoot you, they will. Like, I'm not kidding, that's a thing they did at Daniel's school. They took some of the black kids out, like, into the gymnasium and had, like, a discussion with them about how they should approach a police officer or how they should act when approached by a police officer. These are 5- and 6-year-old children. Let that fucking sink in. The fact that the school pulled black children out of class to tell them how they should behave in front of a police officer, that is problematic in ways I can't even fucking explain right now. So, another reason why I've mentioned, the more shit that happens like this, you know, some people who know me, or who don't know me as well on here, you know, you and I have talked about how it's been pretty much my only real dream in life to be a parent. And I've had to gradually come to terms with the fact that my body, my health, is not going to allow for a successful pregnancy. You know, you and I have discussed that a lot in the 10 years we've been together. But I gotta be honest, the longer he and I are together, and the longer I see shit unfold the way it is unfolding, the more grateful I am that we are not able to become parents, or rather that I am not able to carry a pregnancy, because I don't need to send my kid to school and worry if they're gonna fucking come home. I mean, granted, if you're a parent, you do that every day anyway when you send your kid to school. But it is so much more nerve-wracking to send, you know, your black child to school, because black children, as I pointed out, are treated very fucking differently than the white, like I said, the white kids at Daniel's school all got to go out to recess. Like, they put, it was like a mini segregation. Like, they let all the white kids go out for recess, and then they let the black kids out for recess after that little how to behave around the police orientation. And so, you know, already we're being shown, you know, if you want to completely ignore, which I don't know how you fucking can, but if you want to completely ignore, you know, all the black kids that this shit happens to daily, okay, fine, you can ignore that, but I'm telling you, if you didn't think it existed before, the story I just told you right now should be proof enough that that kind of bullshit happens every day for black kids. And I don't want to have, number one, I don't want my kid to come home and tell me that they pulled them and all the other black kids out of class and had this kind of orientation, like being a black kid is the fucking problem, not that police officers are fucking schoolyard bullies with fucking badges and guns. No, it couldn't be that these grown-ass men that chose to be police officers are the fucking problem. No, it's obviously you're black, so you have to behave a certain way to avoid confrontation, which is bullshit, because we've already seen many cases of black men avoiding confrontation and still being fucking murdered. So, in the end, I can't be that upset about us not having kids, because that's not a fear I want every single day. I already have enough fear about my partner getting harmed. At least my partner has a fighting chance. At least my partner could beat the shit out of a redneck if he fucking had to. What is my child going to do? Yeah. Nothing. So it's just... fuck this world. Fuck this entire world.
Also, there was a lady that... on this... There's like a Boyle Heights Facebook page. And I guess she since deleted the comment. But this isn't like, I think it's the Boyle Heights, it's in California. But she had made a post saying, you know, if you're an apartment, you're the owner of an apartment building, and you have a problem with drug dealers, call this number. And she included the number, phone number to ICE.
Christ.
In case you don't know what ICE is, it's immigration.
Yeah.
So basically, what she's saying is, since there's obviously if there's Latinos living in your building, obviously there must be drug dealers. So you need to call immigration. Yeah. Trump's America. Making America great again. A great disappointment. Let me backtrack here.
Comments. All my fucking lighters are dying. God damn it.
Emma said, that is unreal, holy shit. Jim Crow days. Yeah. And James Duck said, Susie, wait, what? But yeah. See, I didn't even know that until just now.
I had, for whatever reason, forgot to mention it before. But that's also right. That is also the school that had a Donald Trump impersonator come up to the school. So I'm not even kidding. Like the day after he was elected, they got some kind of Donald Trump impersonator to come up to the school.
And they also had a whole bunch of like Donald Trump. They had, because they had the voting booths there, and you know how when you go to some voting places, they have signs for all the candidates for everything.
Nope, not here. All Trump.
I mean, they had other candidates, but they were all like Republican candidates. You know, there was no Hillary signs there at all, or there was actually no Libertarian signs either. It was just all Republican. It was just straight up.
Gary Johnson didn't have a butt liquor sign there.
No, nope. It was they had all Republican, and they had like probably about 4 on. Okay, are we okay now? Oh, Emma said crash. Yeah, I think we're back now. I think we're okay. All right. We had a moment there. Sorry about that. Sorry, we had a moment. Yeah. And yeah, James Duck. Yeah, that was on the Boyle Heights page. Like I said, she since deleted that. But
who was it?
It was somebody who was running the Boyle Heights page.
I don't know what that is.
Boyle Heights is an area in California. You know how some towns have their own Facebook page?
No. Because I don't know any towns that are pretentious enough to have a Facebook page.
They all do. Like I said, a lot of them. They have it for out here too.
I never knew that.
Have here, they got one for Beach Grove, Southport.
Again, never knew that.
They have a bunch for Greenwood.
Never gave a shit enough to care.
Yeah.
Oh. This is so sad.
What time is it?
7:06.
Okay. So it's been almost an hour up. So might end the video if it keeps cutting out. Anyways. I said, sorry cutting out, I'm not sure. This fucking signals, the Wi-Fi is a little weird here. It's been really acting up the past couple weeks. Let's see, anything else? So we can skip this. Oh, okay, thank you. I knew it was somewhere in California. Emma said Boyle Heights is in East Los Angeles. Shit. Yay. Oh my god. Yeah. Whew. Let's see what else, because that got my blood boiling. I got all worked up. I got all worked up and mad. But yeah. I don't know, but ever since Trump got elected, everybody, I guess Kathy was the easier target, I guess.
Yeah.
Because everybody else has been doing similar things for Donald Trump. It was like, do you remember when they were making those Donald Trump statues they were putting everywhere with him naked?
Yeah.
They were doing that. Municipal Waste had that one shirt where they had him blowing his brains out, which I almost got, but I thought, if I wear that out here, I might get shot.
Probably.
Like, I'm sure I already pushed the envelope enough wearing my "Don't Let Your President Get Your Ass Whooped" shirt. But it's fun to wear. It shows.
Yeah.
The punk rock bowling thing. They have a thing where they have an nephew of Donald Trump and they just start bashing him with baseball bats. I mean, there's been a lot, and it's, fuck him. You know what? Fuck him and fuck every other fucking conservative snowflake like him. It's like they're quick to call us fucking people like us libtards and fucking special snowflakes.
Snowflake, the word you keep using.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just as annoying when you say it, to be honest. I think it's such a stupid fucking thing to say in the first goddamn place. It's like, alright, we get it. You're trying to be edgy by calling people snowflakes.
But I just think it's funny. It's like they make us sound like we're such, little whatevers, But they're the ones doing the most whining and crying about shit. You're the same people who wave the conservative flags and tell everybody to get over it. And it's like, motherfucker, you're flying a flag. You guys lost, number one. Ugh. Oh yeah, yes, I'm aware about the Pioneer Chicken in Boyle Heights, James Duck. I don't understand how. I remember I went to the Pioneer Chicken in Hollywood. It was up on the one that's on it's like where Hollywood Boulevard starts connecting. I forgot what street that is, but it's over the road Hollywood in Vermont. It's in that weird little area there. It's like right when you get into Los Feliz section, or at the beginning of at Los Feliz. But they have a Pioneer Chicken there. I remember eating chicken there once, and it was kind of gross. Because I know people were talking about it, and it wasn't that great. I like Church's chicken. And they got those out here. Danny offered me chicken last night.
It ain't in there now, so...
Actually, it's in the door.
That's not yours, that's Mom's.
Oh, shit. See, you get the brown guy talking about chicken, he's like, ooh, chicken. Oh. But let's see, anything, can we end this on a happy comedic note here?
No. Probably not.
Though. Huh?
So I want to eat everything.
I kind of do too, because I'm kind of still hungry.
Yeah.
We had these chicken apple sausages, they were really tasty, but...
I'm going to get them again.
Oh, National Donut Day was a couple days ago. Which explains why when I was riding with your mom when she took Danny to work, why the lot was insanely packed. Which they're insanely packed anyway, but... But yeah, Anybody got anything? Any questions?
Anybody?
Oh, Emma said I miss fried chicken.
She can't have fried chicken. That's horrible.
That is horrible. You can't have fried chicken? I
think that's because of gluten.
Yeah. You can't really make... It's kind of hard to make a gluten-free fried chicken.
I mean, you could use almond flour.
Yeah.
I don't know if almond flour is gluten-free or not, so don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think there's got to be some way around that, but then again, I I'm not sure how the gluten-free diet really works.
Neither am I, because there are very few people I know who legit have celiac disease. Like, can't have it. They're just really whiny vegans. They're like, I can't have gluten.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I can't have it. Like,
I can't have gluten.
Emma and one other person are the only people I know who legit can't have gluten. So I don't know exactly how that works or doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah, because it's like, how does oil, like certain oils, you have to use a different kind of oil, maybe? If you're frying stuff, or can you even eat fried stuff if you're like?
She ate yuca fries.
Oh, yeah, dear.
Unless they don't fry those, they bake them. I'm not sure.
Oh, I want yuca fries.
Well, the Latino mart up the street sells yuca, so
that's right, they do.
I can look for a recipe.
Emma said it's hard to recreate the crispy fried skin.
That's true.
Oh, man. That made me sad.
Yeah.
Because, damn, that's the best part of the chicken. Next to the chicken. Oh. But, yeah, so, no, so how was everybody's Sunday? What did y'all do? Banditha, what did you do? Did you eat somewhere special today? What did you eat today? Emma said gluten-free flour doesn't puff up the same way when fried.
Hmm. That's sad.
That sucks. I don't know, it's like the low-carb thing. It's kind of hard to do with certain things anyway.
I don't know. I think I have a pretty okay time with it for the most part.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not like, we're finding, we're more, after we've had practice for a while, we found a balance, at least.
Well, my only issue, and I posted about it earlier, or yesterday, I think. Maybe it was the day before. I don't remember days. Anyway, so I had posted about it earlier about how eating low carb for me is a challenge, but not for the reasons other people might take it as a challenge. Like, when I first started, it was very much a case of I've been eating a certain way for a certain amount of time, and it is difficult to retrain my body to maybe not crave certain foods as much, like breads, rice, pasta, etc. But the problem with that is if I'm only eating vegetables, meat, cheese, and eggs, because that's pretty much all I was eating at the time.
Right.
Oh. Sorry, my mom was sneezing.
Bless you!
And,
Jeez.
The problem for me is that I'm almost always, like, I want to say 99% of the time, I'm nauseated. If there's a day where I'm not nauseated and I don't vomit at least 3 times a day, I'm stunned. And I don't know if any of you have ever been sick to your stomach for, like, had the stomach flu for a number of days. If you're throwing up a lot, sometimes all you want to eat is, like, a loaf of bread or crackers or carby, bland things because it's easier on your stomach. You're not as likely to throw it back up, and if you do, it's not as bad as throwing up something acidic or spicy or whatever. And that can fuck with your blood sugar. Like that one day when we got, actually a few days, when we were really sick for like a week or better, all I wanted to do was eat white bread and crackers. I didn't want to eat anything else.
I didn't think I wanted to eat anything at all for a while there.
No, I'm just saying, when I thought, like, okay, I have to eat something because I have to take my meds, I just wanted bland carbs. That's all I wanted. And unfortunately, I get that sick quite often. So quite often, I just don't eat. I just drink water and tea or water and coffee throughout the day because the idea of forcing myself to eat another egg so I can vomit up what tastes like sulfur, it's like I would rather just not fucking eat today.
And Emma said, I can't eat anything made from wheat, barley, a bunch of other grains. Damn, apparently Emma heard your mom sneezing. Emma said, your mom was a scream sneezer too. My mom scream sneezes. And Emma said, carbs are tummy friendly. So
that's why.
Yeah.
But that's, again, that therein lies the problem. I'm always nauseous. Like, right now, my nausea is at a dull roar. Number one, because I'm not taking the glipizide anymore. But also because I'm smoking weed, and I had some carbs with dinner. The soft potato rolls. It's like the best kind of fucking carb. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, that made the sausages even better with that potato roll. Oh my fuck.
But it's like, and they were cheaper.
They were cheaper?
They were cheaper and had less carbs than the other ones I was looking at.
What?
So.
See, here's the thing. I mean, if you look around, you can actually...
bread products are usually more expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is like, you can find stuff that's lower carb. You don't have to get tasteless shit. I've noticed. It's like there are ways around it. It's like
for example, the potato bread rolls I got tonight for the apple chicken sausages had, I want to say, 24 carbs per roll. So if you eat 2, that's still quite a bit of carbs. But every other one I see, like the ones that have the super lowest amount of carbs in them, like 15 carbs per roll or 20 carbs per roll, yeah, they're lower carb, but they're dry as shit. You might as well be putting your sausage on crackers.
Yeah.
So I'll I'll forego and have the few extra carbs to have something that will sit well in my stomach.
Yeah.
But again, that could fuck up my A1C, and since I've already gotten down to 6.9, which...
Yeah, that's, by the way, they're 6.9. They're almost out of the diabetic zone.
I was diagnosed as a diabetic in October of last year. It hasn't even been a full year that I've been officially diagnosed as a diabetic. I was at 12.7. So I was fucking up there as far as being a diabetic goes. And in less than a year, I've gone from 12.7 to 6.9. Most diabetics take much, much longer to get there. Most diabetics have a much harder time, and I've considered myself lucky, because I know for some people, as much as I enjoy food, I don't keep it down enough to make it, to make pasta a staple. Right. It's like some of that shit I don't keep down enough to go, yeah, I'm definitely going to waste all the money to buy these things that I won't be able to keep down in the long run anyway.
Right. And it's a potato, yeah. Potato bread is delicious. Oh my god, I love it. But yeah, it's like when we were trying to actually keep we were actually strict low carb. There was this low carb bread that we used to get.
It was good if you toasted it. Like if you toasted it, it was tolerable. But just eating it as a sandwich, whatever amount of condiment you typically use, you'd have to use twice that because it was so fucking dry.
Yeah.
Like I said, toast, great. You can make toast with it. It's fantastic. It's great. But when it's in its plain form prior to toasting, it shouldn't still be that crunchy, is what I'm saying.
No. I'm going to say congratulations.
Thank you. I was surprised. I didn't think I would get my A1C down that much. Because I admit there are days where I'm like, you know what? Yes, I'm nauseated, and yes, I'm probably going to be sick, and I'm going to regret this, but I want fucking Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I've done really good for 2 weeks. I want a fucking burrito. Like, there are days when I absolutely do eat horribly. Those are my cheat days. I have maybe 1 or 2 of those a week. And I feel like as long as I can keep doing... Because this is going to sound so pathetic, the fat person saying they love food, but I'll be real. I really genuinely like food. I like cooking. I like eating, awesome shit that people cook. I like trying new foods, because I was raised on fucking meat and potato diet. Very fucking all-American, which is weird, coming from, well, I can't say I came from an immigrant family, because I'm only, like the third generation on my mom's side to have been born here. But then Dad's Seminole. So the other half of me is like, motherfucker, I've been here. But no, it was just, especially after my mom married my stepdad, it became very, very stereotypical, like, oh god, my stepdad used to like eating this, like it was his favorite meal forever, and I was like, Mom, please stop making it, I can't. It was Spam in shells and cheese. It was so salty and terrible. Yeah. Oh. But anyway, my stepdad and his kids are really fucking picky eaters. I ate everything growing up. My mom gave me spinach when I was like 1, and I devoured that shit. My mom fed me a shit ton of vegetables, and so I grew up eating vegetables. It was normal. You could not pay my younger sisters and my stepdad to eat a fucking vegetable that wasn't cooked in 6 inches of butter. I'm not even fucking... And now my mom genuinely cooks like that. Because that's all they would eat. And so, the diet I grew up with was very, very restricted and very carb heavy, and, it was very much a poverty-based diet, because you're poor, so you eat a lot of macaroni and cheese and spaghetti. That's how I grew up, so when I've had the opportunity to try shit that I otherwise would not have, wasn't raised on, to me, that's a great thing. And also, I feel like food can tell you a shit ton of things about somebody's culture, also.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe it's stereotypical, maybe it's another haha fatty likes to eat. Of course I do.
You're damn right fatty likes to eat.
But I also feel like I don't want to be judged for being a fat person and genuinely enjoying food, even though I'm supposed to be eating low carb. Like, I don't want to be judged for that, and I'm sure, like, crackheads don't want to be judged for being crackheads. So, you know what?
Don't judge me for all the crack I smoke.
Well, I just feel like it's one thing, like, if you enjoy something, that's fantastic. Like, I'm one of those people where I see so many people I love in my life are, generally speaking, pretty unhappy people. Not necessarily they're miserable so they make everybody else miserable, but, they could be happy. There's not a lot in life that makes them happy, so as long as what makes you happy isn't hurting anybody or even if it's hurting you, I don't really care because you're the only one being affected by it. Fuck it. Do whatever. But, like, if something's bringing you joy, I don't think anybody should be shit on for that. Like, if people like going rock climbing, I think it's fucking dangerous. I wouldn't do it. But if that adrenaline rush makes you fucking happy as a clam, then by all means, rock out. Just like I tell you, I have made music of my own, and I've done artwork of my own, but it's private, and I keep it to myself, or the stuff that I have done I've gotten rid of because I was tired of it. You, on the other hand, like, just because the way we are creative is very different doesn't mean I don't want you to be creative in a way that brings you joy. So, for me, it's hard because I'm a diabetic and I'm fat, so I'm expected to, either do absolutely terribly and never get my A1C down, or I'm expected to turn into the quintessential good fatty that basically I'm only a good fatty because I don't want to be fat. And I've been fat all my life, so what the fuck am I gonna, I'm just here.
Alright. Anyway, Emma says, I love food. Food is awesome. Mm-hmm. It's also horrible because of health stuff, but generally so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy food. I like some of the, like how we've been able we've been cooking more dinners lately.
I really have been enjoying that.
That's really been fun. It's been nice actually having little sit down dinners and everything.
And what's been great about it is there are days when I'm having a good spoon day and I can get quite a bit done in the house. And he'll come home at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and he's like, "Oh, dinner's done when I get home? What?" And it makes me feel good to contribute that way, because sometimes I do feel like shit for not being able to contribute more financially. And then I also feel like shit on days where I can't contribute to doing the laundry or cleaning the bathroom or doing anything else because I'm in just too much fucking pain. So when I can, I really fucking enjoy cooking. Even though half the time, half the time I'll make something And I'll either go, this was a great idea, we're going to make this again. Or I'm going, okay, well, you can have the leftovers because this is shit to me. I'll make something, you'll fucking devour it. You'll be like, this is great, I'm going to get more. I'm like, have it all. I don't give a shit. It's terrible. Why are you shouting? My stepdad's helping my niece brush her teeth.
Yep, and he loud. But, I actually think he's going to give her a bath or something.
Maybe, but he's brushing her teeth right now.
Yeah, okay, why not? But,
if he's going to give her a bath, one of us needs to clean out that bathtub.
Yeah.
Oh. More.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to cook more sometime, but it's been hard to because I'm hard.
I don't mind cooking. I mean,
I know, but
I'm making beef stew. I just throw all that shit in a fucking pot.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I used to cook a lot, and it was like sometimes I just miss cooking stuff too. You know?
I know, but you keep in mind you also helped me a lot. Like the other day when we made like the potatoes and the asparagus and the meatloaf, I was like, dude, mixing this is killing my hands. Could you? And then, like, sometimes it's just really hard for me to squeeze and do all that because it hurts my fucking hands.
Okay, cool. I gotta go potty.
Hey, he's got to go potty. And it says meds kicked in later. So
bye.
Let's see, is James Duck still there? So Emma's now gonna go finally relax.
Good.
Get rid of migraine, so that's good. So
I want her to.
Is James Duck still there, or there's one person watching? Well, usually that's not accurate. Sometimes it's more than one person watching.
Yeah.
Because then they'll be commenting, and then later on they'll say that they're watching. So yeah. What time is it?
7:30.
Okay. Probably wrap this up soon.
Okay.
This looks like everybody's pretty much going now anyway, so that, and also I'm gonna be going to bed in a couple hours anyway because I got to be up at work at 6 a.m. So, which means I have to be up at 4:30. Yippee skippy.
Sorry.
That, no, might be hunting sound something sweet to eat. I don't know what yet. But anyway,
we need to we're out of that sauce.
We're out of Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
I know I did.
Why are you shouting?
Yeah, I knew I did.
She's like 5 feet from you.
Okay.
That's 6 times. Anyway.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so carby, but we gotta try it.
What?
It's called overnight blueberry French toast. You make it in a slow cooker, so it's basically like bread pudding, but with blueberries and like.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Ooh, child.
What?
Oh,
I want it. I want it. But
see.
I want it.
I'm trying to find how we might be able to do it. We could do that with croissants, like a blueberry tart.
Ooh. Hey, we should. Oh, that's what we forgot to get more croissants.
No, you do not. You bake it. Oh, so it's like. Ooh. So it's like pull apart. Have you seen the things where they make like pizza pull apart bread? Where it's like they take individual biscuits or like they rip up like croissant dough and they put it in a pan but then shove like cheese and pepperoni in between the pieces so when you pull it apart you got like cheese and pepperoni.
I haven't seen it, but I wish I did because that sounds wonderful.
Well, this is basically the same thing, but you have like you use cream cheese and blueberries and shit. So it's like almost like a blueberry cheesecake, like bread pudding type thing.
Ooh.
Yes, bitch.
Ooh.
Yes, bitch.
That sounds sexy.
Yes, bitch.
And delicious.
So there's a good possibility I might make this someday, like for Thanksgiving or something.
Why wait for Thanksgiving?
Well, I mean, I would want to do it first anyway, just to see.
Right. We could do a practice run and eat it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Okay, I'm not using maple syrup, though. Or sugar. We have to get, like, artificial sweetener.
Right. Oh, by the way, I'm off Friday, which is payday, so...
Okay.
I can ride and get us breakfast again somewhere, or well, unless your mom has... Well, your mom might have the car, so...
She will, I believe.
Yeah. So I can get us some breakfast or more steak and shake or something. Oh no, I got me steak and shake today. That was...
Well, it says 12 slices of day-old bread cut into 1-inch cubes, so I can do that.
1-inch cubes.
But that means I have to get like a French roll, though. Like a loaf of French bread, because they mean cube it, they don't mean
right.
Get the white bread, because it just disintegrate.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm bookmarking this bitch.
Alright, so I still gotta upload the other episode up on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, because I've been just busy.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that later. Well, actually, I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna have to do it tonight, and I'll do that at the same time. I'll upload this on YouTube as well. In case you haven't been to the YouTube yet, it's youtube.com/Ian Blak. We got a whole playlist of these videos there, reaction videos, and of course music videos too. We also got the Facebook page. If you haven't liked it, give it a like. Just look for the Mr. Blak and Dr. Bitchcraft show. Yeah, but that's it. Thank you for watching. If you're watching a replay of this, or you watch us on YouTube, thank you for watching here. And that's it. See you later. Have a good night. Bye bye. Say bye. Bye.